What's up, beautiful people? What's up? What's up? Oh, so I am back again today. Okay, I am back again. Today we have a reading, and so therefore we're going to go ahead and get started and get into it. Um, yeah, we're going to try to get into it. Give me just a second. Let's see here. All right, we're going to get into it. All right, so first of all, I want to say today is a beautiful day. Today is the day after 10/10. And as we can see, it was a pretty pleasant day here today. It was cool. It had rained yesterday. And it's kind of like now it feels like, let's see, it feels like a beautiful fall day. That's what it feels like, a beautiful fall day. So I'm here to actually give a reading to a young lady. Her name is, what is her name? Her name is Prin Early. EAR Early. Prinerly. I don't know if it's just like an acronym kind of. Well, no, I know it's not her name because she got like triple E's in her name. Oh God. So anyway, she reached out to me and she had kind of asked me if I would um do a reading for her. So she saw me on somebody else's live, Graham's Youngin, and I was on her live and we was acting goofy. Just people were, in her live, and so apparently she saw me there, and she asked me if I could do a reading for her because not too long ago when I was doing the birthday readings and I was doing them according to like what do you call that? The birthday week, etc. After so many, I had kind of stopped. It just got bogged down. It was actually a lot. And actually, last year, December, I was supposed to start, right? So I got a late start. And because I got a late start, I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just like not going to continue to do this and I'm going to keep it Persian. Okay. So um, I decided to kind of like put the birthday weeks off until the beginning of the year in January and start doing that then. So that's kind of where we're at. So I want to go ahead and get started with her reading. The first thing I want to notice is that, so some of you that came yesterday, I didn't even see you guys yesterday. So I was actually doing the reading. And of course, I was recording from my phone, but it wasn't until today when I went back because I couldn't see anybody. And I don't know what made me go back and look today, but I went back and I was actually able to see people. I was like, whoa, I could see people. That's wild. So I thought that was kind of cool and wild at the same time, right? So anyway, um, we'll get started here in just a few minutes. Give me just a second. Um, just a second, just a second, just a second. I hope everybody's having a good day. And I do apologize for those of you that came yesterday and I actually didn't get to see you in the live because when I went back and I saw, several people saying, hey, and hey, everybody, y'all was chopping it up. I'm glad y'all was chopping it up because I couldn't say a word. Okay. I couldn't say a word. So with that being said, I'm just glad that you guys did get to see something, and because I was thinking, dang, something's not working right, and I was like, well, we're just gonna keep moving with the reading, and so I was kind of glad that I did. I was glad that I came in for the 1010 portal. It was amazing. I don't know if any of you did anything as far as the portal was concerned. But I normally do something for myself, or I might like attend something. So I did attend something yesterday. It was amazing, as always. And yeah, I thought I was about to go to bed, one of those kind of things when you're about to go to bed. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed, okay? And next thing I know, I'm like doing like a reading. I was like, what is happening here? Am I finsta do a reading? Is this serious? And they was like, yeah, when I say yeah, I'm talking about the team. It was like, just go live. I was like, no, I don't want to go live. And they was like, oh, come on. I was like, I ain't got my nails done. That's no, I don't want to do it. I was crying like a little baby. It was ridiculous. Crying like a little baby. But I did go ahead and go live. And I was like, you know what? It's not a bad thing. It was on the fly. I wasn't expecting to do it. And I was just thinking, uh, what is this going to be like? So anyway, I went ahead and did it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First off, I want you guys to take notice for, what is her name? Her name is Prinarly. That's what I think it is. That's like a lot of E's in there. First candle that we have is the mantra. And then we have the meditate candle. And then we have love. And then we have healing. And then we have breathe. So we have 3 candles here. Okay. Let's see. Next. Let's go with so for you, Pernille, your birthday was March the 2nd. And like, I don't really know. You didn't have specific questions. So because you didn't have any specific questions, we're just going to go off the general. And that's all I can do at this point, since, you didn't have anything specific that you wanted to ask. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first deck. And let's see where we go with that. And if you're in the chat, I'm looking at it from my other camera, and I can't really see anybody in there. And it could be because of where I'm recording it from. It could be that, I'm not sure, but no big deal. Because normally when I see it from my phone, I can see you guys. So I don't see anybody on my laptop. So I'm on my phone recording, but I can see over here on that right there. But I don't see anybody. But it's all good. We're going to keep moving for this young lady. All right, let's get into it. All right. Let's see here. First card out the deck for you, Pernille, is, that is a beautiful card. The Wild Rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness untamed. Now, it's got a couple of young ladies around you, and it's kind of like sister love. It could be actually family, but somebody that you really have a liking to, right? So with that being said, I just want to say that maybe you have some energies that you actually prefer to be around, and they enjoy being around you, and they allow you to let your hair down, and you don't have to worry about how you speak or how you talk, or being politically correct, etc. And it's really important for you because you're like a free spirit, but sometimes you find yourself trying to um, I guess kind of like move in a specific way. This is why this is coming up. So here it's kind of like you holding your hands out, right? So it appears. Then you got these 2 beautiful souls that are beside you, right? And if you look right here and you look right there, it kind of looks like a couple of guys, eyes within, right? So you kind of look like you got a face here and a face here, looking over you, watching you, not wanting you to be too serious about things, but take it as it comes, right? You don't have to please anybody. Just be yourself. So we're going to go with that. And that's really important because my guys always say, be who you are. People rather you be who you are instead of you trying to please people. So I actually never did that in a very long time since I was young, right? So I really would either not be around specific people, or I would just kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna be who I am. And so, but sometimes every now and then you can feel energy that kind of feel uncomfortable around you, and so that's on them. All right. So with that being said, being the wild rose, do it your way. Embrace you being different from other people that you know, family, etc. And it just is what it is. If they don't like it, okay, fuck out of here. Okay, that's what that's like. All right, we're gonna put that one right there. Let's go to the next deck. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Hope you're having a beautiful time. And we're just gonna get into the we got a jumper. All All right, what we got here? All right, the next card that's a jumper is all tied up. Okay, now whether this is about you and another soul, right? Got you all bound up, your mind, your body, your soul, or whether the option B, or whether you want to be that way with someone. You want them to be able to just let you know that you are there for them and them only, and that they got your heart, or you're willing to give your heart 100%, right? So when it's all tied up, when it comes up, it's like, okay, you can come off to some as if you are this meek, shy, or this meek and very what word I want to use, politically correct person, but you really got this little freakism about you. And that's a beautiful thing, right? To be able to be who you are, right? And that is connection with this card as well, all tied up. And maybe you would like to have be in a space where you could be you and do some of the more, what I want to call erotic type things. I was going to say, be a little freak, baby, because you have to do what you do, okay? Teams is coming in, just say it, just say it. So I'm saying it, okay? So whether it's you just want to go out there and just be tied up, literally, just do what you do. I won't, you know what you're doing. I trust you. Be okay with that part of yourself, right? It is good to be okay with who we are, our eroticism, our sexuality, etc. It's other people's issues if they have an issue with who we are, okay? So they may see you people as very timid and shy and standoffish, or you just kind of mind your business and they're not really sure if you're approachable or not. But really, you would like to have it a different way where you can kind of show that side of you, not that you want people to see it, but it's available to people to see if they want to. Okay. All right, let's go to the next card. Here we go. I think what I'm going to do is, give me a second. Uh, Give me just a second, y'all. And I was trying to see if I could see other people in here, but I cannot at this moment, which is cool. It's no big deal. I'm just trying to check on my other screen. All right, so we're gonna keep going. All right, so let's get to the next bit. Ooh, baby, they is coming out for you. They is coming out. All right, let's get into it. Let's go to the next card. All right, the next card that we have. Oh shoot, that one's upside down. Wrong one. Sorry about that. Sorry, team. Sorry. Okay, let's go to it. All right, I'll shuffle them a little bit in case that one was supposed to come up. All right. Okay. Panini, I don't know if you're in the room, but I hope you are. But if you're not, when you come back to this video, it's available to you. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you very much. And what do we have for you? All right, let's look at this. Balance, the harvest moon. Beautiful card. Let's talk about that. The balance. This is more or less night and day, light and dark. So you have the tendency to have within you that space of darkness, but also light. And that's a beautiful thing because it's balance. It's one of them like, get the fuck out of here. Do not piss me off because it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be good and you ain't going to like it. And that's the real deal, right? And you have to tame that. But people see you, they see the more softer side at times, unless they like a best friend and they know you. But the average person, you don't want no confrontation. You ain't asking for it. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. And your team is basically saying, it's okay. It's okay. See this vulture right here? I'll bring it up a little closer. See that vulture? Now, vultures are known to, eat after the dead, right? They're known to eat off of things that no longer have life in them, right? And this is actually back here because you prefer to people to see you in the light, but if you have to step to the dark, it's kind of like I'll take one for mine, kind of a thing. That's what that's like, right? So in the other hand, you're holding the light ball, in the other hand, you're holding the dark. Okay, so all that is merely saying is that you have pretty good control over the balancing of light and dark. And because you can do that, what happens is that people sometimes have a hard time trying to figure you out. They want to know what you're about. Because you don't depict, you're not really surface like with who you are. And ain't shit wrong with that, because it keeps people in energies that are low vibration where they need to be. Okay. So with that being said, you're doing a great job at balancing. I'm going to put that there and continue to do that. Okay. Continue to keep balance in your life and in who and around who you are. Let's keep going. All right. Thank you, team, for coming through with the message for this young lady. Next one we have is guard your mind with diligence, nurture the positive, and remove the negative. Same thing is coming in. Your mind will find peace. Okay? So don't let people get in your head. Some motherfuckers want to know what you're thinking, why you're thinking that, and how do you get to this assumption. They want to know what you're doing, what your plan is, how you move, and everything. They all up in the business. They all up in it. They want to be. However, because of this balance right here, you really don't entertain that, nor do you allow it to come to fruition. You kind of cut that off with the head. But there are some people that you would love to share with, but you have trust issues, and that's okay. Right? You'll move through the trust issues. You will move through them. I know sometimes people feel like, I want to get it together, but I ain't really sure, if I can hold it down to where um, I want to be able to trust people, but because of things that have happened, you find yourself to be more guarded. But your team is wanting you to relax some so that you can invite more people in your space, meaning so that you can have um, more or less like find your tribe. Find your tribe. Thank you, team. All right, you want to find your tribe. All right, let's get into it. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, team, for coming through. All right. Thank you very much. What we got here? We have got the Ten of Wands. Let's talk about that. Man, he is struggling. He is struggling. So the wands have different things to do with inspiration. So if you're one of those individuals that, you be working hard, you trying, and sometimes it feel like you're working and you're not meeting ends. And other times you feel like you're overworked. And when you really do get that money, it's kind of like you don't really have the time to spend. It's like you're grinding your wheels. And that's not a bad thing because you have a passion about the things that you do and you have passion around the work that you do and you take pride in your work. But sometimes when you have a space where you have not made it clear to your conscious collective team what it is that you're wanting, or you constantly change your mind and you don't stick with any type of plan, not that you have to have a plan all the time, but if you don't stick with something, what happens is that you're fluctuating all over the place. And not that that's a bad thing, but you're trying to just figure it out, right? So, but your work is actually paying off, the work is paying off. You just have to be mindful that it's really important that when this card comes up, the Ten of Wands, because it is about things like getting shit together. You see how he's gathering that? If it's all about um, taking action around things, maybe writing things down, and you don't have to write them down with pen and paper. You can actually put it in like a note. I put a lot of things on note pad in my iPhone, or you can actually do something like a OneNote, or do a little collage of what you're trying to do. Get a vision going. Like it didn't have to be a vision board, but pictures around things that you wanted to do and how you wanted to accomplish it. In order to get a better picture consistently and stay on top of it, you need to see it. Okay. And vision boards are great for that. Okay. All right. Let's get to the next card. Thank you, team. We appreciate you. Yes, we do. Yeah. We appreciate you, team. I got a jumper. What we got here? All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We have the Two of Cups. This is a beautiful card. Two of Cups. Let's get into it. So um, cups normally have a lot to do with give or take. Let's see how I want to say this. the emotional realm, right? The emotional realm, how you feel about things, wearing your feelings on your sleeve, or not sometimes showing up with your feelings. It also has to do with intuition. Sometimes you just know. You know what you know, right? So anytime the cups come up, it's around relationships. So if you're struggling with a relationship, or not you're not in one and you're ready, it's really important to not necessarily be transparent, but kind of be a little upfront to give the details that you of what you're wanting. Now, I do notice some people don't like to tell a potential partner what they want, because they feel like if they tell them, then they'll pretend, and that is true for some people, but not everybody. But you can't go around trying to um, what do you call police whether or not the person is trying to be what you want them to be. And actually, that's a beautiful thing. If someone wants to be what you want them to be and it's not a struggle for them, then absolutely you should actually invite yourself, your higher self, your inner child, you to connect and actually have an inner conversation like, I'm with so and so, and I really would like to do more of X, Y, and Z. See this card right here being a little bit more risque, but you wonder how they might feel. Well, now, but they have maybe mentioned some things about what they'd like from you, or you kind of mention it, just kind of tapping in, just kind of tap the water just to kind of see how they respond. And that's a good thing. But don't shut things down because a person, a mate, and this could be male or female, because whatever your preference is okay. If the person kind of acts one way towards something, that's different from giving you a response for you, right? If they care about you and love you, or you're in a space or where you're going in that direction with emotions and feelings, a lot of the times they may say something about some other shit, but they actually may mean something different when it comes to, oh, you into that? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we could try, we could do a little say, you know? So just keep that in mind, all right? Keep that in mind. I'm gonna lay that one right. I'm gonna lay it over here. All right, let's get to the next card. I was trying to get it where you can see all of them. Maybe I need to push this up some. So yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's get into the next deck. All right. Gratitude team. Thank you very much. Thank you, higher self, for coming through and giving that message. All right. Next card that we have for Penarly. All right, here we go. We have got oath, promise, pledge, and contract. So there are some people that are in your life for a season, a reason, and a lifetime. And there are also people in your life that you've had experiences with that go all the way back to maybe what some would consider to be Gothic times, right? So you've had multiple lifetimes. You know this, I'm sure, that you've had many lifetimes. So this is about, there are some individuals that are around you. It's more than one that you've had lifetimes with. And you have feel like I've been knowing them all my life. This is people that you work with. This is people that you come in contact when you go to a restaurant. These are people when you go to a football game and y'all cutting up. If you cut up, it could be anywhere, right? This is what I'm trying to get to. When you find yourself feeling that it feels familiar, it is because it is, right? It's like, dang, I feel like I've been knowing you all my time. Girl, have you sure we haven't met before? It's like I know you. They do. It's called a soul imprint, because soul to soul, you have had experiences with those individuals before. Okay. So the reason that this card is coming up is this: there is someone that is coming up before the end of the year, November. They just gave me November. There's going to be this individual, female, and you're going to feel like you've been on it for a long time. And you guys are going to strike up some type of friendship, or at least some type of commonality where you might call or text or something like that. And this person you have known for 369 lifetimes. It just came through. So this can be a person that sounds like you may be able to establish some type of solid friendship with, so that when you need someone to console with, this person would be absolutely one of those people. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can scoot this candle around this way. Make sure I still keep it out. Okay. Let's go to the next card for you. And this is more or less that spank that ass dick. Okay, let's get to it. All right, let's get to it. Thank you very much, King. Here we go. Two cards from this deck. Gotcha. All right, the first card is stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Doesn't matter if it's a family member, somebody you're checking in on, an old friend, someone that you used to work with, or something that you're thinking about doing. Teen is saying, old lover, a current lover that is acting a fool, don't matter. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. This is pretty blatant. This is literal, they're saying. This is literal. So if there is an individual, if they're not in your space now, it's going to happen. They're going to come through. And when they start to act a little fickle and you have a fondness for them, just know, nah, not today. Because it's this bullshit. You can feel it. Okay. And they're telling you about this. Okay. I want to go back right here to this card right here because it keeps coming up. When I say coming up, my eyes keep going to it. This one right here, we got the two sister friends. So remember I just spoke about one that may come through? It actually may be two. And you actually may be kind of semi-acquainted with one of them. And if that's the case, they are a go. Meaning like, okay, you good to go with them. They'll be solid. They'll be solid. Now, not saying that you won't have like maybe a little rockiness with it. That's okay. Friendships that are rocky sometimes make the best. Okay. Now, you ain't gonna be for the bullshit, but you gotta check each other sometimes. And then also, um, they're not telling me whether it's for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, but you will get to determine that. Okay. But they solid people. Okay. Now, if they seem to at some point to seem fickle or anything like that, it's because of things that they've been through, and you're passing through their life and they're passing through yours so that you guys can learn from each other. So just keep that in mind. So something comes up, just keep that this is something maybe your contract, your soul contract with them to help them with. Okay. All right. And this can even be a family member that you hadn't seen in a long time and they come back through, or somebody that you hadn't met before. Oops. Okay. There we go. It just came that it could possibly be a brother or sister that you never met. Now, I don't know why that came up, and who am I to say, but I'm just connecting and working with your team. Okay? So if something like that comes up, open the door and give that opportunity if that is to surface. There it comes again. So your soul family, the collective, all right? This is connected, collective growth, supported. Sis, all right, boo. It looks like it's going to be more than two. So first we started out with, a couple, then specifically about the soul contracts and pledging. So the soul contract thing is coming up. You're meant to be around a group of women. You're not meant to be solo, dolo. Okay. So when you start to feel a couple of them coming around, it may end up being more. In this here, we have one, two, three, four, and five. So do not fear if you're used to being solo or just a couple of friends or whatever, or associates, because everybody's not a friend. You can have associates. But if this pops up and you start to find and take a liking to several in a group, and then they're okay with the other ones that you connect with, maybe y'all link up and go somewhere, you be like, yeah, let's go, nigga, let's do it. Let's get into it. If that happens, you know that this is about a tribe, a soul family that you're building, a soul family that you guys can support each other. You have soul contracts. Because clearly, right here, it just can't, it did come up right here at the bottom. A promise, you promised to meet in this lifetime, etc. A pledge, same thing. And or a soul contract where you're working through some things from a different lifetime outside of the current one. Okay. So with that being said, you're going to find your tribe. It's coming through. This is amazing. Like, OMG. Okay. So here, this is really important why you need to guard your mind, right? People try to pick your mind and that type of thing, and that's okay. But it's also okay to let your guard down, okay? Nurture the positive, remove the negative. Everybody ain't out to fuck up and fuck with you, okay? So I want to keep that in mind, all right? All right, we're going to put this one over here. And I think they're saying one more. So we'll go with this deck right here. And I'll get back to this deck where this one came from because I think they wanted you to have two cards out of that. So let's get into this last card. Hello, everybody that came in. I can't see you. Just know that it's just from where I'm streaming from. And I just want to tell you guys thank you for coming in and supporting. This reading is a birthday reading for uh, Prenarily, and her birthday was um, March the 2nd, and she's a Pisces, and she happened to see one of my readings for the Pisces, and hers wasn't there because I think I stopped before hers or something like that. But she asked me if I would give her one, and absolutely, her team wanted her to have that. Her conscious collective team, that could be ancestors, higher self, inner child, spirit guides. It could be your angelic team. It could be cosmic beings from a different realm and other dimensions, etc. So if you're not familiar with that, I'm not going to go into that on this video. This is more or less for your birthday, and it's not just your birthday. This is about what is currently going on. But I'm doing it for you because we didn't get to do one for the birthday. All right, here's the next card. Beautiful. Look at her, baby, because she is shining, looking like $1,000,000. Diving for light. Diving for light. Now, this is a beautiful card. This has more to do with the guide coming in. All right, stand clear. Incoming. All right, this has to do with someone that you're familiar with who passed away. And this person, I'm getting that it was an aunt, and I'm not familiar if it's this lifetime or if it was an ancestor. When I say, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say this lifetime. If it is an ancestor who was in a different before you came, before you were even born, and this person is coming through just to kind of give some love, but it is an aunt, or if you've had an aunt that has passed, she is coming through, and this person is more uh, dainty and gaudy and love to dress, and she's coming through with that, and she just want to let you know that she sees you and don't stop shining. She don't want you to stop shining. Don't dim your light anymore for anyone. Be mindful of what you want instead of what others want. Be mindful of what you want. And when you look at this card, she really looks very what word is I want? What word is it I want to use? Oh my God. Like a dainty is the word, but there's another word, like a fairy godmother type thing. Right. So this person really had and respected how they looked and took care of themselves. And the communication that you had with them may not always been solid, but this person had so much love for you. But she's no longer here, but she want to leave that message for you to take care of yourself and don't put up with any of the messiness. Right. Okay. All right. I'm just going to leave that there. Gratitude and thank you for coming in, beautiful soul. All right. Now, that is all the cards. I have more cards on the table, but that's all I have currently right now for you for your birthday reading. But I did want to see if I can give you your birthday color that you would more resonate with for things around you that you want to do, etc. And your birthday is March the 2nd, so let's go ahead and look at what we got for March the 2nd. All right. A color that would more suit or something that could kind of get you in a good mood would be that of the Bay, emotional creative principle, highly principled. Okay. If you were born on this day, there is a strong creative spirit in you born on this day. You have high ideals and are not afraid to take them, not and you're not afraid to make them a reality. Some of you have a natural talent for finance, born to promote fairness and help others. You may find yourself involved in the arts or in the humanitarian field. Okay? All right. How this color benefits you. Your personal color helps ease nerves. Wearing or meditating on or surrounding yourself with this color is a subtle color of a type of a very soft green. It's called bay. Okay? Wearing and meditating on and surrounding yourself with the bay enables you to make sacrifices for a cause without draining all of your energy. That means being there and being present and current for someone, whatever they have going on or whatever the issue is that you want to support, without feeling like so much social media and so much of the news. And you can do it with ease and put it down and walk away from it. There are some that's their journey to do that, to be on the front lines. Yours is just to give some attention, give um, some energy to it, and then keep moving. Okay. Compatible birthdays for you. All right, let's look at that. They may be February the 3rd, July the 6th, or August the 29th. So once again, the color is beige. You can see the color right beside it is a lot darker green. This one is a softer. You can find something like that, maybe even like a piece of jade, right? Jade is softer green, and maybe have a necklace or a ring or something like that. And when you feel that you're in those spaces where you need some emotional balance, you should wear something like that color, or you can rub on the jewelry just to caress it, etc., just to connect with it. Okay. All right, let's move that one out of the way, and let's get one more that I have. What did I do with it? Oh, all right, here we go. We want to see what flower you resonate with. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and allow them to. Okay, here we go. The buttercup. All right, so you resonate with the buttercup. The first thing that you see there, it says, you are radiant and calm. So this has to do with how you come across with people. And that kind of came up like you kind of standoffish into yourself. So just know that your flower that you resonate with is a buttercup. So if you feel the need to get you some of those, they also are called something else they call them. I can't think of what it's called. But if that's you and you resonate with the buttercup, buy yourself some. Get you some seeds, plant them so you can have them all year round. You can put them in a pot, etc. Okay? All right, love, that is all I have for you. And these are your cards. And I just heard myself smack, and that just drives me nuts when I see people do that. Oh, they did want me to give you one more with this one right here. All right, so let's get into it. Sorry about that, team. They don't let me forget that. It was like, hey, one more for the go. Now, this card is not literal. It's just to poke fun at you, just so you know. And it just jumped right out. All right, let's get to it. What we got? What y'all got for them? Ooh, like right now, immediately get to it. Figure shit out on your own. So this card right here, it came to me while I was looking at this side right here. There's something that you want to do. Go ahead and do it. You don't need anyone's help. You don't need anyone's help. Now you have so much information out there on the internet highway, the World Wide Web. Get to it, research it, and then just go for it. Okay? How quick can it happen? Lightning fast. Depends on what your research skills are like. It depends on your due diligence. Okay? That is all I have for you. Thank you for coming by. If you're not here in the live, again, I cannot see the comments, but if you're not here in the live and you see the reading, I want you by all means to leave me a comment, leave me an emoji, and just give me your thoughts on it. Um, and just know that you are loved, heavy on the mind. So this person right here is just more or less like a guardian. So, also, what's coming to me about her, there was something about her with love for water. Love for water. I don't know if you knew that or not, but if this resonates with you, you would know that. And also, you would have a feeling for her. So, for example, if this person is not an aunt who has passed, which more than likely it is, then if it was for an ancestor who was the lifetime before this one, you were close to, you would feel connect. You would feel like a feminine energy around you. Like, and maybe she likes for you to dress, now I won't say gaudy, but she likes for you to dress up, right? And sometimes you don't know why you're dressing up. That's her. That's her. And there's a reason for it. Okay. All right, everybody. I hope you have a beautiful evening. I have enjoyed this reading for Prenarily. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take care. I think I did have a poll, but I don't know if anybody. I hadn't went back to see if anybody answered the poll or not. But It's about working with the bay leaves. So have a beautiful evening, everyone. Take care.